Hi, my name is Cedric, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Cedric. I'm an actor, a filmmaker, a screenwriter, and I'm now a YouTuber. And I've been reacting to things. And the first thing I started reacting to was BTS, and I haven't stopped since. So I guess this is sort of the first non-BTS reaction I've had. It's sort of a BTS reaction. It's to Agust D. Suga. This has been the most highly requested thing outside of the universe for me to watch since I started this channel. So I thought it would make a nice little Christmas Eve surprise. I thought it'd be nice to watch it. Also, recently I watched the MMA Awards performance, and Suga, of course, is still healing from surgery, so wasn't able to be there. So I thought, hey, let's get some Suga in our lives. Some Yoongi, I think is how you say his name. Let's get him in here. Let's experience some of it. I have a lot of sympathy for him going through that because I've had some surgeries that took a long time to heal and that I still haven't fully recovered from and never will because of the damage. And obviously that's not his scenario. As I understand it, he's expected to make a full recovery and quickly. But I still have a lot of sympathy because it is a very scary thing as a performer. And so I feel for him. I want to send him my best wishes. I know all of you have done that. So I hope he gets well soon. And let's enjoy him today together with this. I wore a...
Charmander, the lizard Pokemon.
I wore my Charmander shirt because I think this is going to be straight fire.
Charmander!
Yeah, I went there. This is probably going to be my last video of 2020. I'm going to take a break for the holidays and just relax for a little bit if I can. And then in 2021, I'm so excited to see where this journey takes us and see what happens and see what's ahead. I can't wait. It's been so cool to have all of you. Someone suggested in the comments of a post that I made last week that we have like a name for everybody here. I'm not really one to like sell merch or anything. It's not. Plus, I don't. It's not my thing. I get that people do that, but it would be cool to have a name so I don't just keep calling you YouTube friends. So if anybody has a suggestion for what we call ourselves, I know you guys are Army. I'm not trying to take you away from Army. I'm saying if you want to be a part of a little group, have a little name, leave a suggestion. Make a pun on my name or something. Let's have fun. Let's figure it out. I'll listen to your suggestions. I have one in mind, but you're definitely more clever than me. So, like, you do your thing. Of course, if this is your first of my videos, you're probably like, what's going on? That question won't be answered. I'm weird. It's just going to be what it is. But I'm glad you're here anyway. I have some new content coming, which is very, very exciting. I appreciate all of you who have been watching some of the cover videos. That's been really fun. I've been working on something that is very different, but also very familiar to me, and that's been cool. So coronavirus has forced me to be more creative, which is how I found myself on YouTube, and I'm glad you're here.
Thanks, Mr. Narwhal. Bye.
Now, let's not take any more time. Let's watch DAECHWITA is how the video that I watched, the pronunciation video, said to say it. I'm sure, do I call him Agust D or do I call him Sugar? I'm probably going to refer to him as Sugar throughout this. Suga, not Sugar. So I hope that's okay to do. If not, sorry. I also am aware that DAECHWITA, and I hope I'm saying that right, is a particular style of Korean music that's often associated with the military and I believe with like the politics or the rulers. And of course, I don't have that context. I haven't watched any explanation videos or read anything. I just know that that's kind of what I've been told. And so there's a lot of symbolism in this that I am probably going to miss. I'm just here to appreciate the cinematography of this. And I've got the opening shot pulled up and I'm already like amazed by it. The symmetry of it. I'm a big Wes Anderson fan. He uses a lot of symmetry. It's not something I necessarily use in what I do, but I like to use it when I can. And it's stunning, so I really can't wait for this. So let's just dive in and see how much I miss. Thanks for being here. Look at the colors here. The gold and blue. Nice. It's amazing how ornate all that is, and then they use that kind of washed out look to make it kind of bleak. Oh my gosh. The production design already.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh.
Nice, having to bump into that. This is a long block shot. Born a slave, but now a king. Ooh, and a weak toe popper like you. I can't even begin to capture everything I just saw. That was so much going on at once. So let me just try to remember everything. He's clearly some sort of emperor figure. Or he's making himself a king in this video. He's got all the people bowing to him in this shot where I paused, or perhaps that's a cultural thing, but that's what it looks like to me. Of course, he's saying, who's the king, who's the boss? So that makes sense. Talking about being born in a ditch and rising up a dragon. Of course, creating himself as a mythical creature and a creature of immense power. There's so much. I'm struggling to focus on the lyrics because they're coming very quickly, but the visuals are so wild. The camera movements are really, really enhancing the music and what's happening. The shot where he's walking down the street and then you see the fight happening. That shot was so cool, and what a cool way to have him bump, and then those two fight, and it's showing that he has a cause and effect. What he does impacts other people. And he's in this really ornate, gorgeous room filled with colors, but they're washing it out and kind of going for a little bit of gray. Stunning locations and production design and use of color so far. It's amazing. His voice is so cool. His flow is amazing. The beats underneath are sick. It's so good. I know it's only going to get better. I'm a third of the way through the video. So this is incredible so far. I absolutely see why you guys wanted me to see this. Off with their head. Nice. Classic like royalty concept. Look at that lens flare coming across. It makes him feel very grand, very epic. Nice. Interesting they would use a little bit of an older car. It's almost got like a gladiator feel to it. This town can cut and run in a jet. Nice. Gotta stick up you. I'm so thankful I'm a genius. What a line. Dang. Shoot. I talked in the last video about how a lot of films will use a teal and orange color in the edit. Those are kind of the two colors. So look at the way that they've edited this. A trick in movies, and they do it in music videos, and I'm not making fun of this music video. I've done it in my own films. It's something that we do in movies, and you're going to notice this from now on. So I'm sorry if you don't want movies to be ruined for you for the rest of your life. If you feel like I have that sort of power, please skip this part. We have convinced viewers that nighttime is blue. It is not. Moonlight is white. It's not blue. But night scenes in movies are blue. They are black and they are blue. And why? Because it looks cooler. So often in film, we will just do things not because it's real, but because it looks cool. You'll notice on outdoor shots, you'll have the sun coming over someone's shoulder, and then on the other shot over here where the sun should still be coming from here, all of a sudden it's coming from this side because it looks better.
You look beautiful. Peonies. You okay?
No. There's something I have to tell you, Pete.
We make nighttime look like blue. Why'd they do it here? Because now they're getting blue and orangish red, so they're getting this classic color battle that we associate with so many things, good and evil. They're having a battle over this guy who's setting himself up as an emperor, as a king of some kind. He's saying that he's too small to be held in by the country, that he's too big to be held in by the country, that he wants money, the revenue's going up, that people can't keep up with him, that all these other guys are they're just pill poppers, they're nothing, they're just chasing the next high because they're too weak, they can't keep up with me. He's got the mentality of someone that's going to rule, that already rules and that will rule. And it's in every single layer of what I'm watching, what I'm hearing. Everything about it is chasing this idea that I am in control and I have power. Even the camera movements going more lateral, less pushing in on him. It's a lot more like they are even keeping the camera to a certain degree from him out of respect for his power. It's a really cool way to show that. Look how powerful they made him look, using a lower angle that makes him look that much taller. Low angle shot tends to make a character look like stronger. High angles tend to make them look weaker. Huh. Look at those colors. Entirely bathed in blue with orange behind him. Look at that shot. Oh, I did all the people down doing the same thing. Look at that spotlight coming in. Almost as if the king has been anointed by God. And then that happens. Sad. Oh, he cut the ropes off. I can see why you wanted me to see that. I want to see a movie version of that. I want to see that as a whole movie. I want to know the backstory. I want to know everything that just happened. I think at first I didn't realize that they were sort of two different characters. But of course I assume then that the idea is that he's kind of coming from the street, or he's a thief, or he's doing all this and rising up, and even he can take down an emperor. There's no one that is invincible to him. That he will take down whoever gets in his way. That's the idea. And what a powerful way to show that visually. Whoever did the costumes and the production design on this needs to win all the awards. The cinematography was stunning. The way that they made him powerful and weak and powerful, flopping between the two, and establishing the use of colors and where we are and when we are, and making us feel like we're watching a period piece, but then his costume isn't actually in period. And it was art on top of art on top of art. He is so in control of his voice and in control of the performance that it's not just, if you take a line, let's take Hamlet, to be or not to be, as a line of dialogue. An actor can interpret that 500,000 ways, but someone who's not trained in acting may not have the tools to do that necessarily. Suga has an incredible control of the emotional implication of what he's saying and the ability to like I can't say I necessarily understood what he was fighting for, but I wanted to fight with him in that. It makes you want to lead in this video. And there's something about the charisma of that is really impossible to ignore. It was absolutely incredible. I mean, jaw-dropping visuals, an incredible performance, really cool lyrics, like very powerful, aggressive, violent. I didn't realize necessarily how violent the language was. So, Merry Christmas Eve, everybody.
Come and get me!
Let's kill.
There we are.
Come along, Cedric.
Take a little bit of what's happening here in my own life. The idea that the least of these is the most important, or that no one is above anyone else, is incredibly important to my own faith. And there's a religious aspect to art. There's always going to be a religious or a spiritual aspect to art that's made. And there's certainly, I think, a spirituality to this piece. There's a sort of, I don't want to say the piece is anti-religion itself, but it's a lot more about, I'm going to choose to be this, or I'm going to rise above this. And I think if you look at the hero's journey, if you get a moment, Google Joseph Campbell and the hero's journey and try to understand like the basics of myth and of storytelling. And this is essentially that in a music video. This is super Campbellian in the way that it approaches. It's the same essential plot line as what you'll see in King Arthur, Star Wars, Harry Potter, Aragon. Weak, discovers world, enters world, is challenged, overcomes, returns. That's what happened in this video, except the return was returning in a different way. He's overcome this. He's defeated. That was spectacular. Spectacular. I hope you all enjoyed. That's my sort of Christmas present to you is finally following that recommendation. So I appreciate it so much. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Have a wonderful holiday. Please be safe. Stay healthy. Make good choices. I believe in all of you. I hope you have a wonderful rest of 2020. We'll see you in 2021. Thank you so much for making this channel one of the coolest parts of the year for me. We'll see you next year. Brahe.